Right, so my second unit from this Sylvaneth Vanguard are the Kurnoth Hunters, these big chaps up here, which are here in the instructions. And I've already made them years and years and years ago. I made them. There's one of them. But the problem is, years and years ago, I was building them, but I wasn't playing them, right? And I didn't realize back then, it says up here, all models in this unit must be armed with the same weapon option. So you've got them with great bows, you've got great swords, and you've got Kurnoth scythes. I didn't do that because it was just like a modeling project. I did one of each. So the problem I've got now is, well, there's two problems. Problem one is, well, it's not a problem. I've got to basically just make two, haven't I? You know, because I've already got one of each, okay? And so I've made a start. I'm showing you this fella because this is the first body that I've made. And it's the one with the, what's it called? Kurnoth scythe, right? I'm not going with the Kurnoth scythe first. I thought I'll go with the great bows, blue up here, all right? So the first body in this instructions is this body, the one who's got a skull in his branches, right? So I've made him. This is as far as I've got with him, all right? Now, to distinguish him from this one, it's not just a case of they're holding different weapons. You have different options of heads, right? So it's the same head, C45, but you can either have C46, which is that one, or C47 and 48, which is that one. So, you know, you've got a bit of a difference in heads, all right? Now, again, I'm a stuck record. Why are things so fiddly? I understand this because if you've got two lots of intricate vinage, you get a really intricate bit of vinage, all right? But the reason he's armless is because the glue is setting, and it's taken a long time because, right, here we go. This is his right arm. This is his forearm holding an arrow, and this is his upper arm. You've got to stick the two together, then you've got to stick a shoulder pad on. Sorry, Games Workshop, this is just pointless. Just give me an arm to stick on, all right? I know some people like building challenges, and I do, but that's bloody boring, all right? And I've got the same with that one, all right? But anyway, rant over. This is challenge number one. The other challenge is, as I say, I made these years ago, and if I'm going to be using, you know, the longbow version of this one, I've got to make the colour match the others. Now, I'm not sure what colours I use. I'm pretty darn sure this yellowy brown is actually a Vallejo colour, I think, but I don't remember what it was. All right, but I'll come back to that. Let's get all these built and primed, and then I will return. So that's the two archers built and primed in white this time. In white because there's going to be a lot of whiteness on the face and on the weapons and whatever the heck that thing is in there, right? So that's one. That's t'other. And yeah, the trick is going to have to be the matching to my existing archer, the champion one. Try and work out what the heck colours I used, especially on these bugs. I don't know what colours I was using there. And also these bases. That's pretty crappy stuff. That grass stuff, which I had at the time, is it ain't good. It was from a railway modelling supply shop or something. It's pretty horrible. So because I'm doing a whole new base on those, I've got to tie it all in. So when I put the PVA glue down on those two bases, I'm going to put PVA down as much as I can around that, and try and disguise it and get everything to blend together. It didn't come out as close as I would have liked. This fella's still a lot lighter than the XV88 and Agrax Earthshade and Dry Brush again. I'm not too bothered because, I mean, he is like the champion, so he should stand out a bit more, shouldn't he? I don't know if those mushrooms on his chest are like medals. So I'm not that bothered, although having said that, I've just been having a rummage around and I found this green brown, and that could be the actual base coat. So I'm going to dry brush them a bit. All right. Yeah. All right. I'm quite happy with the barky bits. Working on the green bits now, and I've replicated what I did on it first time round, which is I can't remember what green that was, but it's a green I still had. It's the same green that I used all those years ago. And I did what I guess I did before, which is put it on quite watery and then dab it off. Okay, so that's one. And that's the other. I've also emulated what I did last time. And that's like the inner thing is in like this bluey, greeny colour. I don't know why I went dark. But I did, so I've copied that. I also did it dark for the little quiver creature that the other one's got. There's these little creatures, like so, which carry the quiver of arrows for them. I don't know why I went for a dark bluey colour. I think these are going to be a bit more colourful, because everything in these fellas is going to be green and brown. So let's have a little bit of colour with that one and that one. All right. I've just been to the shop and got some Tesseract Glow, because I've decided I'm going to make this look more like a glowing face rather than a regular face. All right, and that's why that's still white. And also what I've been up to since last time, I made this little branch witch character, which I really like. I really like this figure. I like the pose of it. I like the look of it. I'm going to go more fleshy tones, like in the photos for it. All right. So more of a fleshy, barky colour. The skirt, loincloth, whatever the heck that is going to be green. I think her antler things are going to be green, same Elysian green as the other ones. What I don't like about this figure is this worm thing that she has, you know, to help her out. I don't like the way it sits on her back, down in that recess there. So what I've done is this came in two parts as well, Kel Surprise. But what I've done is I've glued it on but turned it around somewhat, and it's actually, I'm going to have it like just down on the base there, like that sort of thing. Yeah, just like that. All right. So I think next time I come back, I'll be done. Okay, so here we are. This is them done. Yeah, been good fun. I can't remember in the last one. I'm doing so many projects at the moment. I can't remember if I said in the last part of this about how I decided not to have the white highlight on their face. I tried it and it looked rubbish. So what I've done is over that white, I've put a thin wash of that Tesseract Glow, picked the eyes out in a turquoise. This is his little beastie. They're really very cute. I think when I was doing these before, I wanted everything serious. That's why the original lot, the creatures I did in like a very sombre, dull, grey blue. All right, but no, I like my models now to be fun. So, and yeah, he is fun. Look at him. All right, so that's number one. There's number two. All right, there's his little critter, like something out of HR Puff and Stuff or something. Yeah, all right. And then the third one is, of course, the one I didn't make. This is my old one from years back. And yeah, as I say, look, I'm going for a bit of a subdued creature there. And as you can see, I've redone the base to match how my bases are now. And as I said before, you know, that was pretty crappy grass that I used. So yeah, I've done that. I don't know if it's a total. It's not a total match. The colours of the weapons. I can't remember what I used originally, but so there's the original on the left and the new style on the right. But he's a champion. He can have you know, different things. And then one last thing before I go, I've done the branch witch, which I really enjoyed doing. There we go. There he or she is. Again, don't remember if I said, but I didn't like her wormy creature up on her shoulder there like that. So I cut it differently and repositioned it so it would be sitting on the ground like that. All right. And that's it done. Oh, just to give a little a date stamp on this, an exclusive preview of what's coming up. This is where I am on the Tree Lord Ancient at the moment this morning. All right. Expect a video along shortly on that, and it won't be too long. Even though this is a big model, it's very easy to paint using the old contrasts. So yeah, I'm getting there with that. So yeah, this character is my favourite so far out of my Sylvaneth army, but I like these guys too.